Well, Del Rey just got married to a swamp tour guy.
Oh, congrats.
Yesterday.
Good for her.
They got a marriage license about 3 days ago, and she married a guy. She's known him since 2019. She dated other people
so
off
she's
and
been
on.
in a while.
Yeah, so this isn't like Brittany got together with her boyfriend from high school and, got hitched
congrats
overnight.
To the lucky lady.
That's right.
And her new man.
Yes. And she's been together with normies before, or kind of normies, because she dated that guy from Live PD who lives in Oklahoma, Sean. What's his name? Officer Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's not the
On Patrol Live is not
On
what it's
Patrol
called.
Live, right?
Did you send him a gift?
I did. I sent them a Birkin bag.
You're lying.
An alligator skin Birkin bag. It was $30,000. So
Sean Larkin.
Larkin, yes. All right.
Well, kudos to the happy couple.
Yeah, I'm excited for her.
We love her.
Yeah,
My
I mean,
wife
she
and
just
I
seems
love Lana Del Rey. We listen to her all the time.
she seems like just kind of a real person in a industry that does not generally allow people to be particularly real. So,
True.
and by that I mean kind of her own person.
Right. Her sound is unique. She's just So hopefully, maybe she'll move down to Louisiana. And I'm assuming she will. Or if he'll get all Hollywood,
Probably.
the swamp tour guy.
He travels with her. I know that.
Yeah.
He's going to be in the reboot of Crocodile Dundee.
Oh my God.
Is that
Hope
ever going
so.
to happen?
I hope not.
Why?
The other one's perfect to you?
Yeah, exactly. Why
Nice
touch
try.
a masterpiece?
Okay.
Did you watch the
for
original?
saving me. Of course. And the 3 spinoffs.
There are 3
I
spinoffs.
think there's 3 sequels at least.
Yeah.
Like Crocodile Dundee in America or something.
And there was like a kid, remember? He had
Yeah.
like his kid, Crocodile Dundee. I don't remember what that one was
Junior?
called, but yeah, something like that. All right, let's do some blind items that have nothing
Let's
to do
do
with
it.
Crocodile Dundee or Lana Del Rey.
Are you sure?
Could have something to do with Lana Del Rey. We'll see. The latest lawsuit against this do a bit of everything reality A- lister, that is quite the description, is being funded by the family. They want to continue to make the A- lister look as bad as possible and eventually take the offspring in a custody battle. So we have got a little bit of everything reality A- lister and a lawsuit that's apparently being funded by the family. It feels very mafia-esque.
The family.
Here. Yeah. They want to continue to make this A- lister look bad and eventually take the offspring in a custody battle.
So the family is against their own person. Is that what you're saying, or is this a separate family?
In a way, it's against somebody who was a part of the family. Now, maybe not a part of the family.
Oh, so is the reality star and like the dad divorced?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not like a Christina somebody, is it? What's her name? Christina.
Al Musa,
Yeah.
which I don't think she's Al Musa anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So, but she's a reality do everything.
Do a bit of everything. Reality A- lister has a new lawsuit against her.
Okay.
And apparently it's being funded by the family.
Okay.
That's how it's all described as.
The lawsuit is designed to do what?
To make the A- lister look as bad as possible so the family can eventually take the offspring
The
in a
child.
custody battle.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, but it's not like a custody lawsuit. It's a
No,
you're a
this is
naughty
a
person.
different lawsuit, correct?
You're a trash person.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a Cardi B situation.
It is not.
Okay.
It's not like a Rob Kardashian.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, and Black China.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man, they're up to their old
Let
tricks
Angela
again.
White just be Angela White.
Yeah, this family, let's just fill in the blind here. The latest lawsuit against Black China is being funded by the reality family, the Kardashians. They want to make it look that Black China, make her look as bad as possible and eventually take the kid in a custody battle. There's a recent lawsuit from an ex-boyfriend claiming that Black China beat him very badly in her sleep, or in his sleep, sorry. And there's pictures and it is horrific.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So he was sleeping and
When was
apparently
this?
this lawsuit came out in the last 24 hours.
No, I know, but when did this alleged assault occur?
The relationship was The reality TV star being sued by her ex, Twin Hector is his name. He claims that she would often physically abuse him in their 3-year relationship, including this one time when he was sleeping. And I don't want to look at that picture ever again.
Wow.
It is pretty brutal.
That's shocking.
2021 is when the attack happened.
Okay, so not that long ago. So this is after Rob and everything.
Yes.
So there is some plausibility to this blind item, at least insofar as if you want me to believe that, the Kardashians / Kris Jenner would not want Angela White to be anywhere around members of their family, I would totally buy into that.
Yeah, I thought they were all good because she's reformed her life and taken out all of her implants. And
I don't think they've ever
Turn to
forgiven
Jesus
her for
and-
everything that she tried to do to them.
Okay.
That big old lawsuit. Yeah. And she is, like you said, she, Dream, of course, the daughter of Rob and.
Also, where's
Blac Chyna.
Rob?
I don't know.
He's making socks.
Is he anymore? Mm-hmm. I don't think so. Remember,
a sock
he
line.
had not only socks, but pop. He had like a pop machine. He had invested in a pop machine and a hot sauce that his mama put up some money for.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Was it?
I think some of his socks had messages on the bottom because I remember them all wearing them, and they say
help
like
me,
F off
Get me out of here.
on the bottom of the socks.
Let's do another blind item here.
Let's do it.
Moving away from the Kardashians, let's jump into this one. No, we have zero reason to believe this C-list TV and movie actor who has recently jumped back into our life had sex with the disgraced A-list musician / producer, but the sick permanent A-list actor who was alongside the C-lister in his most iconic role knows everything about freak-offs.
Oh, okay. So let's go back with the freak off in mind.
Diddy.
It has to involve Diddy.
Like there's literally no one else that would be attached to that word. And thank you, unfortunately, for having us.
No,
to know that word.
We have zero reason to believe that this C-list TV and movie actor who has recently jumped back in our lives had sex with Diddy.
Oh, yeah.
But the ill
Yeah.
permanent
Thank you.
But the ill permanent A-list actor who was alongside the C-lister in his most iconic role knows everything about
Okay.
these Diddy parties.
We're talking about Carl Winslow, otherwise
Family
known
Matters.
as, the dad on Family Matters, who's currently on Dancing with the Stars, Reginald Bell Johnson.
There's some like hot
Jaleel White?
mess rumor. No. I think the blind item is okay. So it's not Reginald Val Johnson. However, I assume they're referring to either is it Bruce Willis?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Bruce Willis or whoever else in that movie would have known
Okay.
what was really going on.
Let me fill in the blind items. No, we have no reason to believe that Reginald Val Johnson had sex with P. Diddy, unlike what is being reported right now in certain outlets. But the ill permanent A-list singer or actor, of course, Bruce Willis, was alongside Reginald in the movie Die Hard. He absolutely knows everything there is to know about freak-offs, according to the blind items.
Well, didn't you just mention that yesterday?
You did, Dawn.
I did, just because if you read Jenna Jameson's book, I know that Bruce Willis is, of course, everyone loves Bruce Willis, but she accounts that he was super disgusting and rude to her.
Yeah.
And it also involved, who was Blade? Oh, what's his name?
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes and Bruce Willis. She was doing her first gig like as an e-reporter at an event, and she was so excited to just be taken seriously. And then at the event, they both propositioned her in a really disgusting way. And then Bruce was kind of like, meet me at my limo, and she didn't, but the things he said was like, why would you ever say that? Or assume something just because she's a porn star. You know what I mean? Like, I was disappointed in both Wesley Snipes and Bruce Willis for treating her that way.
Yeah.
So, just gave me a little clue.
I just don't want to believe any of these. Like the problem with these stories is that Here's what I want. I want people who assaulted other people to be held accountable. I don't need to know all of the freaky party people. Do you see what I'm saying?
Because they most likely weren't there for assault.
Just because people like to get,
naked and freaky at a party, it doesn't mean that they're a part of the after party.
Yeah. I just am here for the let's prosecute sexual offenders. How about that?
How about that? Catch me outside.
I'll buy that.
How about that?
So very good, Dawn. And actually, you, like you said, you brought it up yesterday. It appears in the blinds today. Yeah. Also yesterday, you may remember, we mentioned that there was a certain somebody who wasn't at the Emmys and then a certain somebody who wasn't at a birthday party.
Oh.
Jeremy Allen White and Rosalia. Remember we were talking about that yesterday?
Yes.
No joke. As we were recording this, as we were doing this show live,
yes,
TMZ sent out pictures of Jeremy Allen White making out with his co-star Molly Gordon.
Who
literally,
is Claire
as
Bear.
we were doing this show, who is his girlfriend in the show.
I'm just going to, spoiler alert, we're going to talk about this if you're listening on the radio later. I just think that didn't look like a legitimate, genuine, romance kiss. That seemed like a planted opportunity. Thank you.
Just to distract from, I'm not with Rosalia anymore.
Yep, on your birthday.
And don't forget, season 4, just around the corner.
Thank you.
That's right.
I mean, we saw this, I don't know, at Wrigley Field.
This is the third time he has been with a co-star from that same show.
Yeah.
And they kiss.
Yes, exactly.
I want you to know sometimes friends and colleagues kiss.
It happens.
Oh, my God.
It's true, though. Mm-hmm. I've definitely kissed friends and colleagues.
Play your cards right, you might again.
No, I don't mean that way, but people kiss.
I didn't know what to say. All right, let's do
People
it.
kiss, especially if they're forced to be so close to each other all the time.
No,
and
just if you
looking into
greet
each other's
someone,
eyes. Okay.
the kiss that they give on, if you've seen it, there is nothing particularly intimate about that kiss.
That's true. Yes.
There wasn't any squeezing of the
No, it's not like there was tongue.
booty.
No,
Okay.
there was not. The blinds have been calling her out for a while, but finally someone stopped the foreign-born permanent A-list model and her racket. It was just a convenient way for people to deposit yachting fees and make it look like a donation. The blinds have been calling her out for a while, but finally somebody stopped the foreign-born permanent A-list model and her racket. It was just a convenient way for people to deposit yachting fees and make it look like a donation.
Naomi Campbell.
Yep.
They also in this story, her and 2 associates spent it on spa treatments, hotels, security, and cigarettes.
8.5% was the number that shocked me. That is the number of the amount of donation, the amount of money that was raised that actually went to the charity it was supposed to go to. 8.5%.
That's it.
That was it.
By the way,
they should go to jail.
Not just be suspended for 5 years or not be able to run a charity for 5 years. It should be far more of a punishment, especially if, again, we've been hearing this in the blinds for a long, long time. This might be a cover for something else.
Oh.
By the way, if you do smoke ciggies, I want you to go on a cruise and then stop off at the duty-free store, because the duty-free store on Grand Turk was selling 3 carton packs of ciggies. So that's 30 packs of ciggies for under $100. Wow. And I don't smoke, but I just thought I wanted to call the people that I know that smoke, because that's a really good deal. Naomi Campbell, go on a cruise. You don't need to steal money.
Go to duty free. Oh, boy.
All right, you guys got it. I didn't need to fill in the blinds there any further. But again, Naomi Campbell, somebody has finally stopped her, according to the blinds, because she has been keeping this racket up for a while. And according to the blinds, it's just a convenient way for people to deposit yachting fees that she might be coordinating and make it look like a donation.
She has been, and the
yachting madam.
The writer of that blind is correct. She has been a topic of conversation in the blinds for quite a long time. Whether or not they're true.
Yep.
Like all blind items, we cannot verify, but we will talk about regardless.
Like this one. This A+/A-list mostly movie actor is now giving new life to a decade-old story accusing his ex of sexual assault. That's just how bad he's losing the PR war.
Oh.
This A+/A list mostly movie actor is now giving life to a decade-old story accusing his ex of sexual assault. That's just how bad he's losing the PR war.
So he's in a PR war. It's not a Brad Pitt.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Stop, dude.
Brad Pitt is now giving new life to a decade-old story accusing his ex, who of course is
Angelina Jolie or Jennifer Aniston.
in this case is Angelina Jolie.
I don't know. Do you know?
Yes, because I know the story. But accusing the ex of sexual assault. That's just how bad he is losing the PR war.
I did not see this story.
Well, I don't think many people did. This was from 2014.
Okay.
A writer for the New York Post at the time, I think it was New York Post, writer, basically went and claims that he met Angelina Jolie in a hotel room where he was supposed to have a 30-minute interview and sat down. And the second he sat down, she removed her shoe and started to work her foot up his leg.
God.
And he did not want to lose his job. So he decided to ignore it and continue the interview. And then they left.
What?
After the interview was complete.
I have never heard that before.
Oh my God.
Not many people have. He opened up, his name is Corey Levitin, and he opened up to Men's Health about this about 10 years ago.
Okay.
And now, let's just say another news source that we don't always trust being non-biased, decided to run with it again. And it is now getting new life.
And the thought being that perhaps his people, Pitt's people, are like propagating this.
Yeah.
Look, you guys know what season it is right now? It's election season.
No, there's that.
People do things to get their message out.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
So there you go.
Well, that's shady.
It's
and
real
I
shady.
did not know that story. And as a purveyor of blind items, I'm disappointed that we didn't know that.
Well, now,
Now I
we
want
do.
to go back and read about it.
Now you do. It's
Currently doing it.
It's an interesting read. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well,
So there you go. That is that story. Let's go ahead
holy
and
cow.
What's that?
I said, holy
You
cow.
found it? Okay, good. There you go. Let's find another story here as we roll through the blind items today. This A-list actor, known for an iconic role, basically revealed himself on why he has had so many publicationships over the years with so many of the usual suspects. They were all apparently bearding contracts.
Oh.
As I stroke my beard.
Oh.
This A-list actor, known for an iconic role, basically revealed himself and why he has had so many publicationships over the years with many of the usual suspects. Apparently, they were bearding deals.
With an iconic role.
Yes, an A-list actor with an iconic role.
Now, he's saying this to somebody, or he was like, what? Like, why do we know this?
In an interview, we'll get into more details, but
right.
in an interview, the blind item is running with a story that he almost revealed his true.
Like, he was like,
I did. Yeah. I don't know.
it's not Hugh Jackman.
It is not. Nope. Popular guess, though.
I'm just thinking of the common beard conspiracy stories.
Yep.
Bradley Cooper.
Nope.
Somebody probably further along in their career.
Yeah, further along in his career.
Hugh Grant.
Nope.
There are bearding stories about Hugh Grant.
I don't know.
It's a male.
It is a male. That is
Not
correct.
Tom Cruise.
Not Tom Cruise. A-list actor known for an iconic role. If you
A-list
say his name, you immediately associate him with one of his roles.
The Godfather. Okay.
Harrison Ford.
Al Pacino. Dustin Hoffman.
Not that long in his career.
Okay.
Is it somebody
Half
that
the age
we've
of all those
talked
people
about?
you just
Half
guessed.
the
bearding?
age of that. So 40s.
It's somebody we've talked about. Yes, early 40s.
Okay.
Some early 40s. Oh, that's young. Or like 1940s. Okay, early 40s actor
An A-list.
A-list actor, sure.
Okay.
A-minus list. Yeah,
who
somewhere in
we've
there.
talked about the potential of a publicationship for hire.
He's been known to be in a part of publicationships, but we didn't necessarily know why. Now apparently we do. if you want to
Okay.
believe the story.
If you believe this story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy, is he foreign born?
He is not.
Okay.
He's a red-blooded American man.
Think of some of our iconic roles we talked about.
Iconic. I am Batman.
You're very close.
I am Superman.
No.
I am
I am-
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Andrew Garfield?
You got there. Andrew Garfield, according to the blind items here, and known for an iconic role of Spider-Man, basically revealed himself and why he has had so many relationships over the years with so many of the usual suspects.
Oh.
Potentially, they were bearding deals.
Interesting.
Huh. Okay.
He, in a recent interview, along with Florence Pugh, they were doing a interview, and the publicist was sitting next to them, and they were like, hey, let's play this game where we grab each other's phones and look in there. And he says, I'm not willing to do that. There are way too many D-pics in my phones, or in my phone.
Oh.
And then he said, oh, I mean, of my own. And then at which point the PR agent and like PR person kind of sighed in the background, Florence Pugh, they had fun with it. Again, this is a weird blind item, taking a story way
So
too
somebody
far.
read something. That's
Yes.
what we call in the business of being gay as projection.
There you go.
You maybe want a thing to be true.
Yeah.
And so when you hear him reference something,
Yeah.
perhaps you magically then want to believe. But who also, look, why people beard, there are many reasons. Good luck to him.
And I will just say, after his long-term relationship with Emma Stone,
Emma Stone,
he
yeah.
has been with Rita Ora, who we've heard before, is one of those usual suspects.
Yeah.
We
She's
also,
in the blinds all the time.
from modeling standpoint, and then he's been with like 1 to 2 year relationships with a bunch of like C-list models.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and it's always nothing too serious. Now, of course, we've been talking about his most recent relationship with Kate Thomas, who came up yesterday.
Kate Thomas.
The not the chiropractor, the witch.
Oh God, right.
She's a witch, baby.
Again, the FBR for Andrew Garfield, very high, even though he's
You have
talented.
to tell people what the FBR is. Mike Anger's trademarked FBR.
The fame to blind ratio is what we call FBR.
So if your fame is here, down here, and your blind mentions are up here,
Appearances, sure.
that's out of
People are
whack.
interested in you for more than your talent.
There you go. Your FBR is high, and despite Andrew Garfield being very talented, his FBR is still very high.
Okay.
Pretty famous, but he's got a
and
high
the women,
FBR.
and the women that he's been connected with also.
High FBRs.
I always thought he was British.
Nope. Born in Canada, or born in
Oh
California.
my God, I love that you're like,
Well, he's on
Everybody's
my
like
foreign-born list.
suggesting that perhaps he's gay secretly, and you're like, I always thought he was.
I mean,
British.
sometimes they're just British.
Let's do a really quick one here and see if we can get it in before the end of this week and this day. She'll
British.
Exactly.
We used to play a game called Gay or European.
Yes. Yes.
She'll likely blame someone or something else. That's kind of her move. But the real reason for the recently upgraded to A-list singer canceled a bunch of events this weekend were because her people are worried how the crowd will respond to the recent headlines, and they don't want to kill her momentum.
Is this like a Diddy thing?
No, it is not. She'll likely blame someone or somebody else. That's kind of her move. But the real reason for this recently upgraded to A-list singer has cancellations coming up this weekend are because her people are worried how the crowd will respond due to some recent headlines, and they don't want to kill her momentum.
Is this Chapel Roan?
Yep.
Oh, sure.
Chapel Roan has just announced, literally in the last half hour, I guess, that some shows are going to be canceled this weekend. There's a couple of big events, and according to the blind item, it's because her people are concerned about how the crowd will respond to some of the political statements she made earlier this week.
Yeah. It's just, a very polarizing time. It's a time where it's like, if you're a celebrity, it's dangerous to talk anything political, I think.
For sure.
Well, I don't know
'Cause
that
you're going to offend 50% of one group.
I mean, dangerous is a way to look at it, but I would also say with great power comes great responsibility, and your voice is powerful, and so you have to use it wisely. And I think she learned a valuable lesson, which is if you're going to kind of just not get super specific, you're going to leave yourself open to criticism.
Yeah.
But it seems like she might be learning from it. So for that, we can all be grateful, just like we are all grateful for another episode of this wonderful podcast, which you can listen to on the radio on My Talk weekdays, or as a podcast wherever you get your podcasts, or you can even see what we're wearing or not on our YouTube channel. It's called
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.
Blinded by the item.